Hey, what's everyone? So today I'm just going to take a look at the Transformers Kingdom Earth Mode Sideswipe. So this is part of a 2-pack and a little 2-part review mini-series. This came in an Amazon exclusive Battle Across Time pack that came with Skywarp, which is a repaint, slight remold of Airazor, which I already did take a look at, so go check that review out. So this is a very, very similar redeco, slight remold of Siege Sideswipe, the original mold of this whole huge collection of molds that people are really, really tired of. I won't be comparing him with Earth Mode Red Alert because I already did do that in the Red Alert review, so if you want to see a really good direct comparison between the two, go watch Red Alert's review. But I will have two comparisons, Siege Sideswipe and, of course, Skywarp. So, without further ado, let's take a closer look at him. Here we have Sideswipe off the stand, and let's take a look at the details, accessories, articulation, and of course, some comparisons. So here he is, and I think he looks really, really nice. I do think probably Skywarp is my favorite out of the pack, but still a really nice figure to have. I think it looks really cool. It really gives me a Masterpiece feel. I don't have the Masterpiece Sideswipe, but I honestly think this is a perfect replacement in the collection for it. It really does give me the look and the feel for it. I haven't really seen a ton of reviews for Masterpiece Sideswipe, but it really does give me that look and the feel and the very G1-esque look, and I think it looks really, really good. So let's take a little closer look. So for the guns, both the whites, we do have a missile section up there that can tab into both slots there. We do have the head, which does look really, really nice. We have some silver for the face, blue for the eyes. Apologies if it's kind of blurred out. We do have some black for the main helmet section. That's pretty much it. For the shoulders are red. For the forearm, we have some white, some black for both hands. For the chest section, we have a nice Autobot symbol. We have a lot of red, some more white for the lights, and a black for that rim piece for the front of the car. For the crotch, we have some black, some white there. Top of the legs are white as well. And let's see, for the legs, we do have some more white and black, which does look really, really nice. We do have some nice wheel detailing there. Almost looks like a badge. Looks pretty cool. Nice silver and black. On the side we have some red. And for the feet, more white and detailing. On the back we do have some nice metallic blue, which does look really, really nice. The doors there. And more of the same detailing. Some car detailing, some like vents and stuff. Nice layering. And back of the arms are really the same as the front. And back of the head is just black. So yeah, pretty much it. So very nice detailing. Again, accessory-wise, just the missile and the gun. Really, only features is, of course, you could have him hold the missile launcher if you wanted to. I typically have it on his shoulder, but it's something you can do. It does split, so it can give you the look of it firing if you want to. That's really mostly for stop motion purposes, but still a nice option. You could store it on his back if you wanted to. Have it kind of a military-like, running into combats. Looks pretty cool. If you wanted to have him like a backpack, you could. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You could do the same thing for the gun. You could store it on his back. And that's pretty much it. Let me just put that missile launcher back in place. I think it looks best up there. So let's get some comparisons. I'm going to compare him with his previous version of this character, Siege Sideswipe, the mold and the figure that really started it all. I know a lot of people are very, very tired of this mold, and I do understand their annoyance and a little bit of pain. I really do like this mold, but just, I think it is a little bit overused. I think they could have kept it to about the same number as the Siege Seeker mold, which I know a lot of people are pissed off about, and how many there are of that. I'm pretty sure there is a total of 10, but I'm pretty sure with this there is many, many more. I don't have them all. I don't have Siege or Netflix, Sideswipe, and Red Alert, but still I have a good supply of them. I think they both do look really cool. As you can see, they're very, very similar, really just accessories. Of course, this one does not carry that weapon, but the missile launcher is the exact same, just different paint. That's pretty much it. Figure-wise, as you can see, there is a lot more withered and warped colors on the Siege one, because he, of course, is in battle. Love the brushwork on his legs. This is, of course, more of the Earth mode classic, what you would see in today is world, of course, for the car, not the robots, but you know what I mean. But yeah, very, very similar. You'll see the main difference in the vehicle modes that I will bring him back out in his vehicle mode later. But yes, very similar. I don't think there's any sculpting changes as of the robot mode. The chest might be slightly bigger. Of course, the auto symbol is bigger on the Earth mode version, smaller on there. And yes, the front of the chest is slightly different, but not major mold changes for the robot mode. But very, very nice. So let me get one more comparison, and then we can get into articulation. I thought I'd compare him with his packmates, Skywarp. I think they do look pretty cool next to each other. Of course, I could get them in a much more dynamic pose, like the packaging, but they still do look pretty cool in a neutral position. So I think that's pretty much it for comparisons. Let's get into articulations. So let me just get this missile section off of there. This gun off of there. So for the head, it's on a ball joint, so it can rotate all the way around. For the arm, it can rotate all the way around, out, in, swivel. And there is some articulation of the hand if you wanted to consider this. That's really a part of transformation. Elbow bend to a pretty good degree. Full rotation at the waist. Kick that far back, that far forward. Knee bend. And a slight swivel. And an ankle tilt. For both feet, of course. And that's pretty much it for articulation. I did go a little fast because, of course, the articulation is the same for all of this mold. The Siege and the Earth mode versions and the Select versions for all of them. But still, very good degree of articulation. Let's get into transformation. I will try not to go too fast. It is a very simple transformation that we have known for quite a long time now. But let's get right into it. So what we're going to do is just untab that section there, bring it over, and there is 2 slots and tabs right there, and those will just go right into place like that. What I like to do is just kind of push the head back a little, make sure it's back, so the face does not get scratched by that piece there. And there you go. And now you can bring the arms out, open these sections up, just like that. And then you'll fold the hands in to those little cavities right there, just like that. And then these arms will just bend at the elbow and just fold into that cavity right there. Just like that. Do the same thing for the other arm. And what I like to do is not tab them in yet, because if you do, it does make it a little bit harder and less clearance for folding the legs in. It's just, for me, that's how I do it, but you can put them in if you want to. So what you can do now for the legs is just open these up, just like that. Push these in, and what this does is just fold in that area. So if you push that in, it'll fold in that area back there. You can tab the legs together, bring the feet in, just like that, and then you can rotate at the waist. And then I think it just has a little bit more room to work with if they're out, because if I put them in, it just has less clearance. That could just be me, who knows. Now you just fold that in, bring that in place, tab these little panels in. There's a slot and a tab, slot and tab, and then there is a tab, slot right there, and there you go. So hopefully I didn't go too fast. The transformation is just very, very simple, and we've known it for a very long time in many renditions of this mold. But here it is. I think it looks really, really cool. Let's take a look at the details, and then I'll show you how the accessories do fit on this vehicle mode. So overall, I think this looks really, really nice. Very slick sports car. I don't think we would see anything like this in today's age. If we did, it would be worth a fortune if a car like this, but still I think it looks really cool. Much more Earth mode than the Siege version, but still very, very sports car-like. We do have some nice black at the front, some white for the lights, an Autobot symbol there. We do have some nice metallic blue for the front window and the side door windows. Some black and red there. Those really nice silver wheels on front and back. Some layering, detailing on the back, which does look really, really nice. And on the back, we do have a few hinges here and there. On the bottom, I think it cleans up really, really nicely. Really, the only thing that gives away it's a robot is probably, you can see a little bit of the head there, and you can probably make out that these are the arms, but still looks really, really nice. So storage-wise for the weapons, how I typically store it is I put this weapon on the side. Of course, you could put it on either side or on the top if you wanted to, but I like to put them on the sides. It looks pretty cool that way. And then you can put the missile launcher right there, so it leaves the top a little less clunky and stuff on top. It makes it a little bit still more slick, even though there's a giant missile launcher and a gun on there. But still, that looks pretty nice. Very, very cool. And there you go. So now let's get a comparison. So here I have the Earth mode Sideswipe Kingdom and the Siege Cybertronian mode Sideswipe. I think they do look really, really nice together. As you can see, there is some pretty big changes in overall style. I would say there probably is some slight mold changes, like with the doors, the front hood section, and that's pretty much it. But very, very nice. As you can see, again, the accessories really store the same way, but still very, very nice. I'm going to take this off and put it off to the side so you can have a better view of the vehicle modes, but still very, very cool. They do have the same pegs, same ports and everything for weapon storage again, but the wheels are the same, but overall style, it is quite different. Also, this back section of the vehicle, there is a lot less layering on this version than the Earth mode version. Lots of more layers there, and like grids and vents, you could say, than the Siege one. And again, the red is a lot more warped and weathered away on the Siege one rather than the Earth mode version. But very, very cool. Both very, very cool sports cars. Not probably the most, realistic versions that we see today, but still very, very cool to see and a really cool transformer. But I think that's pretty much it. So let's get into the final thoughts. For the final thoughts, I think overall this figure is very, very good. I do like Skywarp more in this pack. I do think this is the weaker figure because there's not that many changes. Skywarp does have a brand new head sculpt from Airazor, but still a very good figure nonetheless. Like the weapons, they are pretty plain, not changed at all, but still nice colors for them. I do really like the metallic blue used in the vehicle mode. Nice silver for the wheels. Really like the layering on the back of it. It's very simple, very sleek, very, very nice. For the robot mode, overall, just very G1-esque. It really does give me that masterpiece look and feel, very G1-like. You can just see it matching to the G1 cartoon. Overall, the articulation is very, very good. Just the same as even the Siege version and the Selects versions and the other Earth mode Red Alert. So overall, a very good figure. Highly recommend this pack if you can find it. It is an Amazon exclusive, which is a shame. I know it's very hard to find these for some people, but just keep looking. Hopefully they'll restock soon. If they are sold out on Hasbro Pulse or Amazon, I'm not too sure right now. But still, great figure, and I think that's it. So I'll see you next time.